fellow Phoenix members. It's Carl Richards and Penny Lee Prevost, and we are here to talk to you today about the upcoming REV event, and we're here to give you some training as well to get you set for it.
Yeah, and we want to really give you the opportunity to make the event the most effective possible so that you can get out of it exactly what you need. And so we're here to give you some examples on how to position yourself and how to request exactly what it is you're looking for. So Carl, do you want to go ahead with your introduction?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you'll have the opportunity to do first is your 10-second, not 1 minute or 10-minute, your 10-second version of your infomercial. And it should sound something like this. Hi, my name is Carl Richards, and essentially what I do is I help entrepreneurs, business owners, and coaches navigate the confusing world of podcasting and showcase how they can launch simply with compelling content, usually within 60 days. That's what I would say if that were me doing roughly my 10-second pitch. Penny Lee, what would you say?
Yeah, so I'm Penny Lee Prevost, the Dancing Motivator, co-founder of the Graduate Thrivers Incorporated, and I mentor people in business and relationships. I help them improve their vision for a brighter future. I help them expand their value with mindset management, and I help them increase their vitality through body literacy.
So Penny Lee and I both have very different 10-second versions of our infomercial, but they're very short and very succinct, and that's what you want as well, is that quick, who do you serve and what do you do, as opposed to the in-depth dive like we typically would do in our weekly Phoenix meetings. Now we're going to move on to the actual training for what you need to be saying, or an example of what you should be saying, and probably what you shouldn't be saying as well during the actual REV event. Penny Lee, let's tell them what they should say. Give them a good example of that.
All right. So when we are when we have the spotlight, keep in mind that you have 1 minute to request what you're looking for. However, you may get a referral within 10 or 15 seconds. So you don't need to continue on with what you're looking for at that point, because you get one referral and then that person ends up on the spotlight next. So what I would ask for in my case right now is, what I'm looking for is wellness professionals, chiropractors, physiotherapists, massage therapists, people who are self-employed contractors working in a group environment, so that I have the opportunity to share with them a brighter future for their collaborative work together. So typically I'm looking for a woman that would probably be between the ages of 40 and 60, and they are well versed in the medical world, whether, like I say, they could be in any modality of healing practice, but they work in an environment together in a facility, and they're working collaboratively. So that's what I'm looking for today, and that's my 1 minute.
Now, you noticed how Penny Lee, and thank you very much, Penny Lee, how Penny Lee was very clear on what it is she's looking for. And that's what you want as well. The more clear you are on what it is that you're looking for as far as a referral goes, the more clearly and more succinctly we will be able to get you that referral. That's very key. And as Penny Lee said, and we'll remind you later on in this training video, stop talking once you referral. I was going to put up my hand to say I've got a referral, but when that referral comes in, that's when it's time to move on, and the referral is recorded and all of that stuff. But Penny Lee gave us a good 30, 45 seconds of time explaining what she needs. That was a very good example. Now, I'm going to give you an example of what you don't want to say, and this is not to embarrass anyone by any means, but we want to make sure that it's not just a regurgitation or a reminder of our elevator pitch. So my name is Carl Richards, and I've done some speaker training, but I'm also a former broadcaster, and I have a lot of experience in speaking on stage, and I do podcasting, and I help people get their podcasts up and running. I have a full service podcast studio session, training programs and sessions, and oh gosh, what else do I do? I also like to garden in my spare time. I have a boat and a trailer. I think that's it. So if you have a referral, that'd be great. So it doesn't say what I'm looking for.
So that's exactly what I was going to bring up, Carl, is that, You know, when you spoke, what I was thinking of is somebody on stage. My mind thinks in pictures, right? So
Right.
as you're describing, this is what I'm thinking. Somebody who's on stage, somebody who wants to talk on the podcast, somebody who loves to be outdoors because you talked about boating, you know, gardening. So those are the pictures that come to mind. And I cannot sift and sort through my filing cabinet in my brain of somebody that I can refer to you. And that's why it's so important to make sure, because you only have 1 minute, that's it. That you can request specifically. So you want to be able to trigger those, you know, those antennas to pull out that information from the people that are on the call so that they can refer somebody very easily, because now they're going to think about somebody in particular that
Right.
they can refer.
And
Okay?
Penny was very clear on that in her example. And go through her, she might not get to go through her entire list because,
well, of course, if somebody can think of, so say for example, when I said chiropractor, you might think of a chiropractor within the first 10 seconds. And so now you sent over a referral. So now I need to stop talking.
what if I just had one more thing I wanted to share though? I just want to keep going.
Oh yeah, but the idea is we need to have an opportunity for everybody to be spotlighted. So the quicker that we can get through the referral, the better it is for the whole group, right? So
Penny Lee, I really want to share this one thing though. So what you're saying though is I have to
stop talking.
Okay. So there you go. So make sure that once that referral comes through for you, even if you had some really key points you didn't get to, it's okay. You've achieved your goal. You have your referral, and that's what the REV event is all about.
Exactly. You definitely want to get a referral, and as soon as you got it, you're out of there and it's time for somebody else to have the spotlight. So this is very exciting. It's very quick too. And keep in mind that we do ask that you bring guests in so they can observe the benefits of being a Phoenix member. You know, this is an amazing opportunity to be able to attract a lot of referrals within a short period of time for our members. And so they'll get an example of what that looks like. And so, of course, the guests are invited to attend. However, they do not get a spotlight. What happens is, because you invited them, if they give a referral to one of the Phoenix members, then you get the spotlight sooner.
So, nice. And just a quick reminder too, we should probably let you know if it's not on your calendar yet, and we're hoping you're going to attend and be there for sure. It's a lot of fun. It does go by very quickly though.
90 minutes of fast action referrals. That's basically what we're doing. So we expect everybody to come together and work together for the REV event.
It's going to be tons of fun. We look forward to seeing you before, of course, in our regular meetings and at the REV event. We'll see you then.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.